Hey guys, it's me, Mitch Comer, and I'm here for another Minecraft video. Now, before you say anything, I did get a new mic to use for this video, and I tried to record my face and it didn't really work out. Actually, even the audio didn't work out. It actually got cut out in the middle, so I had to re-record this. So, since I can't add my face into it, I'm just gonna slap it in right now. Yeah, that's my face when nothing seems to work out. All right, but today we're going to be talking about 1.14 and what Swancraft is going to be doing. So what Swancraft is doing is we're going to be moving from an entirely different server of 1.13 into this newer version 1.14, and this is pretty much what it looks like. So here's a village, for example. Here's a simple little house. It's got you're usually double door. This one isn't. It's much smaller. You got emeralds, some crazy stuff like that. So in 1.14, the villages are definitely updated. They're a little bit more spread out. This is in fact the village update for those of you who probably already knew that. And we'll take a quick tour around here. Um, they got new skins. The guy's got a little eye patch, and it's pretty cool. What Swoon is telling us is that we're going to be moving the entire server to 1.14 because having little terrain rings around the place is just crazy. Nobody wants to have a whole bunch of to walk 50,000 blocks just to get to the new area and only have maybe 10,000 to use. It's just congested. It just doesn't make any sense. Plus all the items. Speaking of items, we got suspicious too. You cannot find this in your creative inventory. You actually have to get it. Then we got the crossbow. We got the multi-shot, which is an enchantment needed for the crossbow, as well as the quick charge and the piercing. Those are all needed. This isn't going to be the exhaustive count, but those are a couple of the dye that you can be used. Now, leather horse armor. Now, if you want to be a peasant or if you think it's just cruel, you can actually use leather on your horses. Now, what I mean is you actually can make leather from horses in real life. So now we got a few eggs. We got those villager eggs. We got the pillager eggs. We got the panda. We got the fox, and we got the cat. We're actually going to go ahead and test those out. I kind of want to get a bow real quick and put flame on it. The reason being, I'm probably going to forget to do this, but there's campfires in this update, and you can actually light a campfire that has been previously put out by just simply shooting it with a fiery arrow, and it actually comes back to life, and it's pretty cool. So I don't really know the practical I don't know the practical use of shooting your fires on. Maybe it'll activate redstone. I'm not entirely sure. It would be pretty cool if you had a little uh, maze or a secret place. But here's a cat. We already know what cats look like. I didn't know they didn't have eggs before. It seems pretty crazy to me personally. Here's a fox. They're pretty cool. It's a little derpy. Oh, where you going? Where you going? No. I kind of want to know what a baby fox looks like. Oh, that's pretty cute. I kind of wish I could have it right now. Then we got pandas. Big boy. That's a big boy. Actually, let's see if we can put pandas in the bamboo. I wonder if they climb bamboo. All right. I can't tell if he's climbing or not. Let's put him. Ah, crap! It almost. Good lord, I almost died. If. Oh boy, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. All right, so we got pillager and the ravager. So the pillager is the people that raid the villagers. And then we got the ravager. Now the pillager can actually ride the ravager and it becomes a jockey. And this is a big boy. Now I feel like they could have done the legs a little bit better. It looks a little weird. It's just literally just rods coming out of his body. It's pretty crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and get some llamas. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I wonder if I can make babies. That's awesome. I tried to click on him, but he won't. He'll just make me ride it. He doesn't have an inventory or anything that I can click on. This is the. Oh no! What is happening? Holy crap, dude! You're crazy. Wasn't expecting that. Well, that was the wandering trader. You will find him wandering around. Get it? Because that's what it's called. Anyway, so that's the bamboo. It is dropped by pandas when they're killed. You actually fish them out of the jungle biome. If you see a whole bunch of them together, it actually creates a whole new biome called the bamboo jungles. They can be eaten by pandas. You can actually use them as fuel. For bamboo will create, uh, well, for bamboo will smelt one item. You can actually plant it inside a flower pot. I don't know how tall it grows inside of a flower pot. You can use it to create sticks and scaffolding. Now that panda's crazy. One other thing before I forget. Oh, this is a barrel. I don't know the purpose of giving us more barrels and chests and things like that, but that's a barrel. If we stayed in the old 1.13 server and updated, there's gonna be a lot of errors. The shop world is gonna be crazy. There's just gonna be a lot of bugs and stuff, and we don't want the server crashing and doing stuff like that. That's the bell. So if I click it, well, let me turn this rain off real quick. If I click the bell, the pillagers will actually start glowing, and it's pretty nifty. The bell will swing north and south. Just in case you guys didn't know that, if you guys ever wanted to know, it'll swing north and south. It is actually generated at the village meeting points. Um, so I guess usually at the middle. um, let's see. It's a little laggy. I don't know what's going on. I am using a laptop to record all this. See, they start glowing. Hitting a bell will actually awake the nearby villagers. And next up, we have the blast furnace. This is obviously a lot quicker version of the normal furnace. That's pretty much all there is to it. It is part of the armorer house and is the armorer's job site. It is hopper supported. Now we have the campfires. In creative mode, it doesn't hurt me. I don't know if it might hurt you in normal mode, survival mode. Um, as you can see, it has smoke particles. I can actually fill water, and the campfire will stay lit. It actually creates an air bubble. However, if I try to put a campfire inside the water itself, it doesn't quite work. But if you do have a campfire lit underwater, you can actually use it as, one of those, I think underwater vents is what it's called, if you want to make an underwater volcano or something crazy like that. Um, and you could make it look cool like that. Make your coral reefs look cooler. It does not burn items. You can craft it. It does furnace, but it's a very, very, very slow furnace. It's 3 times slower than a normal furnace. All right, and if you do cook food on it, the food items will pop out. If you do place a hay bale underneath it, let's go ahead and do that. But if you do place a hay bale underneath it, the smoke particles will stay longer and they'll rise a lot higher. We're actually going to test this out. The light level is 15, in case any of you guys want to know anything about that. If you do have campfire food on it and you put water over it, the food will pop off. So you don't want to be putting food over there. I think there might be a conflict error. So you know how let's say Swancraft for example, if you have too many items and item frames nearby, it'll cause problems. I'm thinking that if you have too many items on the campfire, it might cause problems too. So just be wary of that. Oh yeah, this is definitely a few blocks higher. Oh wow, this is definitely higher. I don't know what the purpose of making it higher is, but okay, that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna make it look like my house is on fire on my reel on the server, and just put a whole bunch of those around the place. That'll be pretty cool. What do we got next? Oh, it'll do half a heart, so basically 1 damage whenever you walk on the fire. So we got the cartography tables. It'll allow the cloning, extending, and the locking of maps. A locking can be done with glass pane to prevent modifying them. This is usually generated in the village at a cartographer's house because this is the cartographer's villager's job site. And up next we got the composter. This is for crops and plants, and you can craft bone meal out of it. It is generated usually near the in the farms, but because it's the farmer's job site. uh, there's not a whole lot to talk about it. What we got here. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about. So here we got a fletching table. There's really not nothing to talk about the fletching table either. This is for the Fletcher's job site. Now we have roses. There's I'm not gonna show you all the roses, but the withering rose is pretty cool. I actually kind of like that. And up next we have the grindstone. This is a weaponsmith's job site. This can give experience to players, and it is basically here to repair items, combine them together, um, as well as to remove enchantments. That is its main purpose, is remove enchantments. There's not really an item for that. This is great if you get an OP item and you want to, take the enchantment off and use it for something else. I'm not sure if servers have anything against that or not, but that's what it's for. And here we have a jigsaw. You're not going to be able to get this in the creative inventory. Highly doubt any of the admin are going to give this to you. I myself am not exactly sure what it's used for, as the wiki doesn't have a whole lot of information about it. I'm sure you could find a YouTube video about it and do some crazy stuff with it. Up next, we got the lanterns. This actually came with the Alpha Halloween update. So I think it would be about a year from now, because we're approaching the Halloween update. Sorry, it's a little laggy. I think the rain isn't helping, so I'm gonna go over here and trigger the redstone blocks again. Um, I really thought that this was close enough to stay triggering without being in the way, but apparently not. So I'm gonna have to wait for this. There we go. Let's go back over here. So it's been about a year for the lanterns. That's pretty cool. You can hang it lately. I think the latest update, 14.4, you actually hang it from the glass pane. I don't know how to say that word. Pane. It's a weird word to say. And then after this, we actually have the lecterns. Now this is a scrapped idea from 2012. It can be created from slabs and bookshelves. Um, if you right click on it with a book, you can place a book. You can open a book. You can read a book. Multiple people at the same time can read a book. The pages can flip. It's pretty amazing. And whenever you flip the page, a redstone signal is emitted. So you can actually craft redstone stuff with it. This is generated in the village libraries. This is the librarian's job site. Now, I think that's pretty obvious. Up next, we have the looms. Loom. Isn't a loom like a bathroom? I thought a loom was a bathroom. Well, you can finally use string for something, as I feel like there's like nothing you can use string for. But 2 string and 2 planks, you can make the loom. This is a shepherd's job site. You just put that and these and that together, and you get a pattern. there's not a whole lot to it. It's just artsy thing. Now we have the note block. Now you're like, Mitt, we already know all about the note block. The note block's been here a while. Well, there's new sounds, all right? They got the iron xylophone, they got the cowbell, got the didgeridoo, we got the bit, we got the banjo, we got the pling, all right? So those are some cool new noises that you can be heard. You can make noises using iron blocks, soul sand, pumpkins, emeralds, blah blah blah. Now, there's something suspicious about these signs, and I don't think it's that it says subscribe. Please, I need 1,000 subscribers. Or that it says play.swancraftmc.com, which is the server IP address. I think what it is that these are new signs. In fact, these signs are multiple colored. I like this pinkish light colored one the most, not because it's pink or anything, but because it's very visible. Like, I can definitely read off that sign. Now we also have the slabs and the staircases. Really not much going on there. Um, this is called scaffolding. So it's pretty cool. I actually dug this hole as an example, so you know. It moves a lot like water. So spacebar to go up and shift to go down. It's pretty ugly. It doesn't really do anything. If you shift at the very end, you will not fall through, even if there's a little bit of scaffolding at the bottom of that hole. As you can see, I'm not falling through, and I'm still holding shift. Let's go ahead and jump over here. It's pretty much a water elevator, but physical. And I don't. I saw an iron golem climb up it, so it's not safe from entities. I generally don't know the purpose behind this or anything cool about it. It makes it easier to climb up, that's for sure. All right. It says that signs text colors can now be changed by right-clicking them with any of the 16 dies. I didn't know that. So here we have the smithing table. This is generated in the village toolsmith's house. This is the toolsmith job site. There's really no more information about that on the wiki. And here we have a smoker. This is another furnace, not like the blast furnace. In fact, it's completely different. This is for food only. This will cook food a lot faster. It is hopper and dropper supported, and it's just the butcher's job site. There's not much to it. You put something in there and it'll burn the food a lot faster. I think it's like twice as fast. It'll burn it twice as fast. That's pretty much it. You craft it by using a furnace, however, and you put 4 logs around it. I think you put it around it. It makes sense. And then there you go. Now we got the stone cutter. It is a simpler way to craft various stone variants, such as the stair variant, the slab variant, the brick, the walls, the chiseled variants, etc. This is the village mason's job site. Sorry, it's the village mason's. It's in his house, but it's the job site. I don't know. We got the sweet berries. You can pick it. Reminds me of Pokemon. The old versions, and capture Pokemon with it. I don't know. Foxes poop it. I know that's for sure. Foxes poop it. Now we got walls. Obviously, that's here. It's walls. Like you know, just try to find more colored walls. I kind of like the red wall. It's pretty cool. And we already talked about the items. There's not much to do there. Um, there is. I think we pretty much gathered everything about the items and the mobs. We talked about the suspicious stew. What can we talk about? There is a little bit new terrain. So speaking more about since this is the villager update, we'll talk about the pillagers. There are pillager outposts, and we'll talk about that when I do / kill myself. Guys, don't do this at home, alright? Alright? Thank you. But what they do is they actually raid villages. So what I'm gonna do when I join the new Swancraft servers, I'm actually gonna go, in case they do another ring in the future update, I'm gonna try to find a housing spot near the outside, and I'm gonna try to find a village, and that village is gonna be my home, and I'm gonna try to keep those villagers alive. But I also want to fight, raids, because I just the PvE aspect, it's hard to survive. There's not much, attacking going on or anything like that, like you would find when you'd find, a whole bunch of players. Now, remember, guys, don't do this at home. Don't die. So here's an example of the outpost. It's pretty cool. It'd be really cool if there's like some treasure in there, but like there was way more pillagers that you had to like try to get through. It'd be really sick, especially if you could control a few villagers, make warrior villagers, and try to help make them follow you. I know there's mods and stuff for that, but and can't really have mods on servers. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, there are now zombie villages, and they added it. They added snowy tundra zombie villages. That's pretty cool. So you can use the jigsaw block for generating villages, and that's pretty much all I know about the zombie blocks. So now we have illager patrols. They'll spawn in a world as a pack of 5 mobs consisting of pillagers or vindicators. They'll spawn all over the place, and the illager banner can be found on the patrol leader's head. So if you want to kill the leader, it's going to be the guy that has a little banner over his head. They do trample crops. The pillagers will trample your crops. So if you only got, little tiny farm, I feel really bad. And they will kill your villagers. So stay alive. Players who kill the leader will have the bad omen status effect inflicted upon them, so be wary of that. Um, hmm. The max level for a bad omen level is 5. Um, each person that brings bad omen into the village will lead an additional waves of raids. So if you do kill the leader, you're probably going to entice a few more raids. Now, here's another status effect called Hero of the Village. When a raid is defeated, I don't know how you're supposed to defeat them without getting bad omen, because at one point you kind of have to kill the guy, the leader, right? But it'll last 2 in-game days, in which trades from villagers are heavily discounted. So that's pretty much all the information we have on 1.14. There's a few more advancements like the shoot a crossbow, give a villager a pillager a taste of his own medicine, kill 2 phantoms with a piercing arrow, kill 5 unique mobs with 1 crossbow arrow, tame all cat variants, kill a raid captain, and successfully defend a village from a raid. There's also new death messages, but I'm not going to read that. I'm going to let you guys find out for yourself, as I'm sure you guys are going to be dying quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy this update. I would highly encourage any of you that are feeling, disheartened or feeling depressed or just not feeling like playing Minecraft right now, for you Swancrafters who are waiting for this update, just keep in mind that you can still look around in the world that we're in right now in 1.13, as this is a pretty old map, and you'll be surprised how much hidden gems are hanging around in our map. But you got to keep in mind as well that it is time for an update. It's time to see a whole new version of Minecraft. We've been playing it for years. We love the people that we play with. We're a super great community, and it's just why leave the community to join another one that you don't know, a community that's probably more toxic. As this community as we're in right now is super healthy, they're super friendly. Everybody's here for each other. And besides, if you join another server, as Swoon said, you're going to restart anyway. So you might as well stay with all of us and all of your friends. But I don't have a whole lot more to talk about. If you have any questions or concerns about Swancraft or about 1.14, maybe you're not even joining from the other server, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try to get to it. However, I'm sure most of you who aren't coming from servers and you're actually playing single player, you're probably in 1.15 at this point, which I can't wait. I'm excited for it. But I actually need your guys' help. I do need subscribers and I do need likes. I'm not doing this because I want money or anything. However, if I do get 1,000 subscribers, it will financially help me because that's when I start getting monetized. I get plenty of view time, so I'm not all that worried about the view time. I'm just glad that you guys enjoy the videos, and I hope to obviously improve in the future.